lot. Shot, should be runs here.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will he reply?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. No. Terrible shot. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice shot. Runs possible.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Onto that early, that could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4 runs.
That's a solid shot.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Bowling fielders look really confident. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. That's the over. New Zealand, 15 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. This could be trouble. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Huge edge. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. And they scamper through for a single. Good running. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot through the gap.
That's on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Going with pace now.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses everything. Outside edge, and doesn't carry. Well bowled there, and that's dropped. Oh, no. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Shot right out of the middle and drilled it for 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Oh, nice shot. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
There'll be runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Went for the drive, complete miss. New Zealand starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Yes. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Just about ready to go out in the middle. He's got their tail up.
They'll get at least one here. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. India can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down towards fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot, should be runs here.
End of the 7th over. The score is now 53 for none.
A nice shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch.
Bracewell, the left-hand middle order batter, taking guard.
Oh, leading edge. Fielder was in the vicinity, but couldn't get hands to it. That is scamper through for a very cheeky single. Going with spin now.
Coming on to ball.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that, and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Well-directed throw back. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Great shot. At least one on offer. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the 9th over. New Zealand down 68 for 2.
Chance to run 2. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
End of the over. New Zealand now 77 for 2.
Absolutely middle that. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Good return back from the deep.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Shot. Should be runs here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, nice shot. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Ratchin, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
The left-hander out in the middle will look to assert themselves early on. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. They'll get at least 1 here. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. They're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nice bowling.
Straight through them with the slow ball. And taken it deep, fine leg. Didn't have to do too much. He's held on to a straightforward catch.
The middle order left-hander taking guard. He's a fine player to watch. He'll want to settle into his work quickly.
A great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
That's gone. Nice simple catch.
Mitchell coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. Santsner, left-handed tail ender, taking guard.
Massive outside edge. The bowl and the slips have really... with a cracking shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Nice shot, runs possible. Saha showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Mitchell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will he reply?
A nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Onto that early, that could be four.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Gone, great catch.
Henry, the new batter, in, but won't be facing just yet.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Might look to go big again here.
Poor shot, really lucky. The whole team's going up here. What's the umpire going to say? Big appeal. This could be out.
O'Rourke, the new batter, right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's out. Caught. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
A few moves made in the field.
Pulled away nicely past square leg. Just the one. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Everyone's gone up. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Some adjustments to the field.
They'll get at least one here. Nine runs added in that over. India, 9 for none.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
O'Rourke coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Shot, should be runs here. Chance to run 2.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
13 runs added there. India, 22 for none.
It's been a fantastic start to the power play. 2 overs gone, and they're ahead of the required run rate and going at an excellent clip. A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Tremendous shot. Came down the wicket. Looked like a quick adjustment and just cut the ball away. Brilliant stuff.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Overpitched. Punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Santner over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
Nicely played. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of another disappointing over. Bracewell has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
So at the midpoint of the power play, they're going at an excellent rate, just ahead of the required rate so far.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Gone! Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Doesn't beat the infield.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. The end of another productive over. The first wicket falls, and an important one it was too. You can feel the pressure mounting.
4 gone in the power play, and it's a healthy run rate at the moment, thanks to some great power hitting and some well-timed shots through the gaps, keeping them ahead so far.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
The fielders come up to stop the quick singles.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Goes over the top with that shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
5 down and they're above the run rate at the moment. Been a good power play so far.
Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. There could be a couple if they hustle. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Went for the drive, complete miss.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
O'Rourke bounces back well after the previous over. Maybe some confidence returning.
Just ahead of the required run rate right now. One more over in the power play. Possibility of making some gains to their advantage next over, perhaps. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. They'll get at least one here. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. That's a solid shot. End of the over. 8 off it. India at 57 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs. A very defensive field, this.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Big edge. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Shot, should be runs here. Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Great shot. At least one on offer. Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Chapman, the spinner, coming into the attack. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. A nice shot. Nicely played. Straight to the fielder. Worked away. It's a nice single. Mitchell, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. There could be a couple if they hustle. He's quick onto that in the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Saha advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for four.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
They'll get at least one here. That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Kicked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
No. Terrible shot. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Good return back from the deep. Scamper through for a single. Good running. Right out of the middle. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Massive chance. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shots. How will he reply?
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a boundary save for sure. Big throw there, and it's on target. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Big edge. Oh, boy. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Huge edge. Massive outside edge. Thick edge. Gone. Great catch.
The right-hander, new man to the crease.
Nicked it. Oh, that just didn't stick. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway.
Misses everything. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Can't get that outside the ring field. This should be close. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Shot. Should be runs here. Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. End of the over. Just one off it. India, 107 for 2.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Nicely played. Cuts that off well in the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Great shot through the gap.
going a bit more conservative with this field.
Chaplin with a great catch. They had to run a fair bit and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
There'll be runs here. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Pinged off the bat.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Oh, look at that. Used their feet and came and met the ball and struck it cleanly over cover. 6 more.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
There could be a couple if they hustle. They'll get at least 1 here. Bracewell over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Into the 18th over, India are now 153 for 2.
Henry back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
Going with a more defensive field.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Right out of the middle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Santner with a beautiful piece of fielding. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well-directed throwback. Doesn't beat the infield. Went for the drive, complete miss. Not too much needed. Can they keep their composure in this final over? Neesham handed the ball for the final over. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Just 2 to win.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Great shot. At least one on offer. This could be out. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That's the end of our broadcast for now.